Hey, Thunder fans, Spencer Reyes.
And I'm Chris Pierce.
With the Trenton Thunder minor league baseball team, welcome to the inaugural episode of the inaugural season, the very first one of the Thunder Country podcast. Your inside access, all look right here and everything Trenton Thunder Baseball.
Yeah, make sure to tune in every other week here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. And if you're listening, make sure to tune in for video on YouTube exclusively.
That's right. And if you are on video right now, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be showing you a little around the different players area, but if not, feel free to skip ahead as we get started with the very first episode. That's right, Thunder fans. We're here live in the players area, and we're going to check out some of the things you might not have seen in a couple tours.
Yeah, brand new area. Just got finished this last year. Obviously, this is where the players are going to be entering on game days and non-game days. Got a beautiful look at the history of the Trenton Thunder with some nice logos on top. Got pictures of the history on the walls. So, like I said, everything brand new and looks all really clean. And that's what they're first going to see when they walk in these doors.
Absolutely, Chris. So let's head over to the first room on their side, the home coaches locker room. So a picture of Tony Franklin, one of the retired and former managers of your Trenton Thunder. And this is where all the assistant coaches will be getting dressed, pitching, hitting, strength conditioning, you name it. This is their home base where they get ready for every single Thunder game. And just like the players, they have their own very own locker rooms too, right? So each one has their own coded locker room. They're going to have all their clothes set up, fancy, nice Thunder chairs we'll get to sit in. But yeah, it's a pretty nice space, all carpeted up as we continue through.
Yeah, and then just across the hall, you have the home coach's office. So a little different than the locker room. This is where they will come and sit, chat, and relax just before game time. They got a big flat screen TV right there to watch some film or any other baseball kind of film that they want to watch. And then they, so it's just a nice show. You got a nice love seat right here, nice and leather, feels good. Again, you have the locker room stalls, kind of similar to the previous locker room, so more space. But yeah, this is another nice addition to the locker room.
A lot of space for all the auxiliary coaches that continue to come in and join our team. One of the coaches actually coming back this season. We're not going to intrude his space, but that's the home manager, Shaq. Sean Chacon is back for 2026. We're happy to have him as he gets set up for the upcoming season starting in June. This room right here is the video room, so data coordinators, media, anyone that's getting ready for the game, whether it's quite literally video or it's pictures, editing anything during and before the game, this is their headquarters. And this is kind of all the staff. As we continue to walk this way, we'll have an athletic trainer right on this side. He'll be getting set up, or she'll be getting set up as well, right before the season goes. And anything the players need, they walk right through this hallway to the coaches, athletic trainer, and now we're going to check out the commissary.
Yeah, and if you want to wonder how they get to the field, straight down the hall, past those doors, and you'll be arriving at the Thunder dugout. And then as you walk a little bit further, you have the clubhouse on your left, and then on the right, you have our brand new commissary area. Very fancy and a huge upgrade from what we had before. A big kitchen area where you have a bunch of appliances, cabinets, coffee makers, some appliances that I wish I had in my house. But yeah, everything brand new. You got a TV. You got a nice fridge here.
There's still some Coke in there too.
There's some Coke in here.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and some nice sitting area. So on game day, this is where the players will eat. Beforehand, of course, our fantastic kitchen makes all the food for them, as well as we get catered. So very looking forward to some great grub that the players are going to eat this upcoming season.
And if you didn't know, Chris, this actually used to be the home gym. So we'll check out the gym in a different episode, but this is, you can see these crosshairs right here. There was a door leading out, and this was the home gym, now the home commissary, like you mentioned, where they can get food, snacks before, during, after the game.
Yeah. So, Spence, season's right around the corner, almost 3 months to the date. You excited?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm amped up. I mean, we've been planning since September, and I've been ready for the next season. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, as it gets closer to the baseball season, obviously with the World Baseball Classic just happening, I think everybody's now tuned into the sport. With opening day and MLB set, next week, you kind of get that little itch, ready to go out to the ballpark, and I'm excited.
Yeah, we have so much construction going on, Chris. How about you let everyone know what's going on?
Yeah, so I mean, we got a lot of going on. I mean, we hear it every day here at the workplace, but fans coming to the ballpark this upcoming season can expect a lot of new things, a new field, a brand new Victory Lounge coming on a premium suite level. I mean, you got a lot going on. You got a brand new press box. I mean, it's going to be looking really cool this upcoming year. It's going to be electric.
But how can people get here? Because I think we have an announcement coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, tickets, right? Want to come out to a game? Well, single game tickets are going to be on sale at the end of the month. That's
Really?
right, March 30th. Yep, as fans can get their hands on single game tickets for any of our 42 home games this upcoming summer. I mean, you can access them, by calling us, or you can get them on our website. But again, single game tickets.
March 30th, right?
March 30th. You got it on docket. Spence, but
write that down.
Yeah, but I think people can get tickets a little earlier, right?
Yes, they can. So if you're part of a group, you can absolutely get that early access to any of the spaces we have. So whether it's like stadium seating, could be upstairs, could be a suite, could be a fundraiser, picnic area. We have it all.
Yeah, I mean, and there's lots of benefits that come with that. By just buying like a single game ticket, you're just there for the game, right?
Yeah.
And maybe a hot dog or two. But if you come with the group, there's a lot more benefits, right? You get to possibly throw out a first pitch. You get to have a customized flyer made by us. I mean, who wouldn't want to make a customized flyer by Chris Pierce or Spencer Reyes, But you also get, a chance to participate in our in-game promotions, dizzy bat race or, pizza toss, or you get a personal, like I said, you get to talk with us, you or me. I mean, again, who wouldn't want that? and also you get a choice of seats. You can sit wherever you want.
It's a great time at the ballpark. There's no better time than to start right now this summer.
Yeah, I mean, and again, if you want to purchase tickets right now with your group, feel free to call the Thunder box office. You can do so at 609-394-3300, and make sure you hit option 4 for the Thunder box office.
So for every episode, we do want to highlight at least one theme night going in, and there's no better way to start off than Boomer T. Thunderbird, right?
I mean, America's most loved mascot,
Yeah.
Boomer. I mean, we were there at the same Patty's Parade this past Saturday up in Hamilton. I mean, Boomer's just getting sworn by these kids,
He's
man.
beloved by all ages.
He's beloved. I feel bad for his security guard. I mean, Boomer's just a popular guy. I think he's probably the most popular man in Trenton right now.
He's got to be. He's got to be pretty close. But his birthday bash, he's going to have all the mascot friends there. It's Sunday, June 7th, 1 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We have so many different things planned that we've done different mini in-game promotions with the mascots before. Kids run the bases. Part of our Sunday Fun Day. The very first one of multiple throughout the season.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be fun. And not only do the kids get to run the bases, they get a nice little happy hour of drinking some lemonade.
Yep, kids happy hour.
Yeah, and not only that, but you get a chance at a youth replica jersey promo giveaway. I mean, how sweet is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to be great. First Sunday of the year, 1 o'clock start. You got Boomer, all the mascot friends being there. You have an autograph session. I mean, it's one of the games, certainly the highlight for the year. That
You need to be there. If you're a fan of mascots, you're a fan of Boomer T, you got to check it out.
You need to be there. But you know what else we had a chance to check out, during, this past couple of weeks is the World Baseball Classic.
It was huge.
Huge. I mean, it just...
I'm a little sad for my teams, I'm not going to lie, but it was an awesome tournament to watch.
Yeah, I'm a huge Dominican Republic guy, right?
Yeah,
Puerto
you can
Rico?
imagine.
Yeah.
Dominican, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and then USA.
Yeah, USA. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, for the much talent they had on that roster, I mean, I feel like they could have won the whole thing. But, the better team, I think, did win in the end, Venezuela. They played with more passion, played with more heart, and I think that country definitely, deserved to win that title over USA, and just a fantastic finish to a great tournament.
I mean, you look at a team like Venezuela, you would want to say they're a sleeper because it's so quiet compared to the powerhouses of the USA, Japan. Venezuela is probably 5 up there, and you have a couple other teams in between, but it was really surprising to see them make it.
Yeah,
how the bracket shook out.
Yeah, I was listening to John Boy Media earlier today, and they did an interview, I believe, with the GM of Venezuela. Yeah. And before the championship game, the guy said, well, all the powerhouses have won but us. And when you really think about it, the top countries in the World Baseball Classic, you got the Dominican Republic, USA, Japan. Venezuela was the only team, that did not win a championship, but they proved all that wrong a couple of days ago when they beat the United States in the final.
Unbelievable. I mean, you already got 3 championships for Japan. So I was already rooting against them, just being like, the top team can't win this again.
I know. And Venezuela is the one who knocked them
Right?
off.
I was watching that game. I was like, there's no way that was going to be able to happen. But, here we are, right? Venezuela celebrating a couple days after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, just talking about, Japan and, what were some of your disappointing teams that, were in that tournament? I know there was a lot of hype going into this with the MLB players, a lot more than what we saw kind of in 2023 come out to play. What were some of the disappointing teams that, you saw?
You have to kind of start with USA. You'd want them to go a lot further than they did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you look back when it was USA-Japan, and Japan won this last time in 2023. It was like a 3-2 score as well. It was really close. Like, you get 2 powerhouses like that, you're not going to get a lot of offense and a lot of pitching. But I think what really held back, it all boils down to Edwin Diaz getting injured. So there wasn't many huge injuries in the past couple World Baseball Classic tournaments until 23. When he was on the Mets, Diaz celebrating with his brother, he gets pushed down, all that good stuff, and that's kind of what triggered this insurance, right? All these bad things that are starting happening to the sport. But a team like USA, they're affected because they have probably one of the best pitching staffs in the whole world. Yeah. If we're going to be honest. They have the best pitchers. They have really good hitters, but their bullpen is electric. They're starting pitchers that committed between Skeens and Skubal leaving. That's kind of disappointing in my eyes.
I agree. You come for one start, you leave because...
And it's against Great Britain.
Against Great Britain, of all teams. Of all teams.
Yeah.
You leave, and then, you know what? You come back, and you're just riding the bench for the semis, the quarters, and then the finals, and you're just sitting there when you could be out there pitching. I mean, I get it. It's a contract thing, and the Tigers kind of want to preserve their ace arm, but you're pitching for your country, right? Paul Skeens did it, no problem. He pitched against in the semis, and he pitched in the first round. I mean, that's right there. That's commitment to your country. Skubal saying, "Oh, I contemplated until 12 a.m. Rather or not I should go." Honestly, I'm not a fan of that. I think if you commit to this team and pitch for your country, you should stick it all the way through to the end. I mean, you can ride it's what, 2 starts. I mean, and again, it's spring training. You got to ramp yourself up. He's going to do the same thing with the Tigers. Make 1 start in between that time. Might as well do it. And might as well do it. Yeah, might as well do it against some of the best hitters in the world too. To really,
even if it's 5 innings.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
It's not really good. Not a good look on my end for Skubal. But I mean, talking about the disappointing teams. Talking about the surprising teams. I think we all kind of can agree on one surprising team, in Team Italy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who would have expected them to win their group?
They lit it up.
Win their group, and then make it all the way to the semis and lose by 2 against Venezuela, the eventual champions. I mean, just talk about this Italy team.
Unbelievable. I mean, you got a guy like Vinny Pasquantino leading the charge there, and he really brought it out. I was watching an interview, I want to think it was on Foul Territory, where he was talking about how they had the espresso machine banned by Roger Manfred the first time around. They brought it back. They covered up with the logo of WBC. So whether it was Nespresso, whatever company you had on there, they were able to cover it up. But then for the last game, when they did get eliminated, the espresso machine was banned again. So that might be a part of it. Yeah, having coffee is why they lost.
I mean, and side note, I mean, just talk about the celebrations, right?
Yeah.
With the thing, and then you got the Venezuelans banging the drums. I mean, it's
Machete, Dominican Republic.
Yep, it's great to see all these countries kind of represent their countries and the pride they have for them, and I think. I mean, it clearly showed with Venezuela and Italy, and I think that's kind of going to grow the sport, right? 100%. I think that's the whole purpose of the WBC, is to grow the sport in every single country. Italy, I heard that they had like half the country watching in their, I believe it was the quarterfinal game. I mean, that sparks people to go out and play the sport, and that just gains more and more interest. So I mean, great job by the WBC in hosting this event, and we're excited whether it's be the Olympics or WBC in the 2029-2030 season, pending negotiations.
I think we'll be good. But I think for countries like Italy and Venezuela, this is huge, because now not only the youth is watching these games, they were like, I want to play baseball now, not just soccer. But you're going to see a lot of players probably going to want to tap into those actual WBC teams next time around, whether it's across all countries.
Yeah, I mean, and kind of going on these countries too, and kind of how they sorted themselves out, in these tournaments. What team other than Italy kind of surprised you the most?
I feel like everything else kind of shook out because you look at the standings for like San Juan from Puerto Rico. Canada went 3-1. It was a pretty weak pool. Puerto Rico went 3-1. That was surprising with all the players they were missing, if anything. Without Correa and Baez and Lindor, the top three hitters, basically, and the captain on the team named a couple months ago, gets held back. That was surprising that they made it that far. I didn't think they were going to make it past pool play. A team like Cuba going 2-2, that was surprising. I thought they would go 1-3 because they don't have all the major league players. I don't know how Yohan Moncada got on that roster, to be honest with you, but he got there. Then you walk through the Houston bracket. We already talked about Italy, USA going 3-1 makes sense. Everything else shakes out. Brazil not winning a game that they're going to have to requalify. Yeah, they're one of a couple teams. Czech Republic, I thought they would be able to steal one, honestly, in the Tokyo bracket against like Chinese Taipei or Australia, but they also have to requalify with the electrician pitching.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was his last game too. I mean, what a way to.
They said that, right?
I think he's in the Hall of Pretty Good right now. So
I did see that on Instagram, yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was certainly a great tournament for a lot of these teams. And talk about some of the styles that they were, and the uniforms that they were. What were some of your favorites?
Favorite uniforms?
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely got to start with, Dominican Republic. I love the blue. I love the white, the red and the white all across. I wish they had the old hat with like the blue hat. They switched over to red, kind of switched to Puerto Rico. But if you want to walk it down, Australia was pretty okay.
Okay.
Pretty okay.
Just okay.
Just a green jersey with the yellow on.
I feel like these teams could have done a lot more with their jerseys. And I know I talked to you more about this, but like Brazil, for instance, I feel like the plain white with the basic Times New Roman Brazil font, they could have done a lot more with their jersey. Could have spiced a little green and yellow in there.
And they did change the rules on the uniforms for this year. So every previous season, each country had to outsource their own provider. And now they kind of unionized it together. So it's like Nike/Fanatics. So if you look at all the uniforms, they're all white. They have like that piping. And then the away uniforms have like that secondary color, and then it has like the tri-terry, right? Tri-terry, and another primary color on the sides. It looks a little too Little League for me. I'm not going to lie. Like you're looking back at Little League days, you're like, I was 12 when I was wearing a jersey like this. And now there's grown men playing sports.
I think Nicaragua is a great example of that. It kind of looked like just like a Little League team just around the corner, with their uniforms. But definitely something I think they can definitely work on, for the next one. But talking about this WBC and with the Trenton Thunder, just about some of the players that were in our organization that had a chance to play on the world stage. Spence, you want to rattle a couple of them off for us?
We had a bunch of them. Running from Dante Bichette Jr., Luis Severino, Albert Abreu, Miles Langhorne, Chase Engelhard, Kevin Youkilis coaching, Cervelli, the manager of Italy, Kirk, Tellez, Torres. So much from WBC, and it all starts here in Trenton.
Exactly.
Right? With the Thunder.
Exactly. And then, last point about the WBC. We're talking about, some of our favorite players that we saw during the tournament. What were some that caught your eye and that, impressed you the most?
Oh, Austin Wells, man. He made the all-tournament team batting .202, but he changed his full beard. He started speaking Spanish. He was eating plátano and placata all the time. He was going crazy. Someone like that was awesome to watch play this past Classic. Someone like Mason Miller for Team USA, he was lights out, man. 0 ERA, no runs given up. Every position he was put in or every inning he was going to pitch, he was striking out guys like nothing. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think I have to go with Aaron Nola, obviously, for Team Italy. I know, I'm not a Phillies fan, but I'm around them all the time. They just talk. I guess they're pretty harsh on their players anyways, but I feel like they were more harsh on Nola last year and the year before that.
They were.
And, seeing him this year kind of revert back to his old self really, I think, is going to really inspire, some Phillies fans to believe in him. Whether, if he's like the fourth or third starter in that rotation, I think this is a good start for him. He had 9 innings pitched. He only had 1 earned run and 8 strikeouts. Great performances against Mexico and Venezuela. I also liked, speaking of Venezuela, Luis Reyes. I loved him
he's a sleeper guy. He's batting .300 every single season.
I know. And like an interesting fact I found about him, like he had a multi-home run game this tournament, and he had one previous tournament. He had 2 multi-home run games. In his whole entire MLB career, 840 games, he's only had 1 multi-home run game.
He's a slept-on guy. The passion shows when it comes to the world stage.
I know. And for a guy, a 3-time batting champ, hits for, contact, batting third in a lineup full of stars. I mean, that right there just tells you, how much passion he puts into it, and it's great to see. And yeah, I mean, those are kind of the highlighted players I have from this tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot about passion, though.
Yeah.
There's passion for the Thunder, and you're wearing it right now. I'm wearing it right now. We got these brand new comfort color shirts. Pretty soft, if I got to say. The distressed look. We're wearing these brand new toque, beanies, pom-poms, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a guy who wears short sleeves, kind of like T-shirts,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say these are pretty comfy.
I would say they feel very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I like the style, I like the logos, they feel nice. And then the beanies, I love wearing hats. I walk into the office every day with my Virginia Tech beanie
every
hat.
day.
But like this feels even more comfortable. This feels great, and I feel like fans should really consider purchasing these. These are great. Additions that we're going to have at our ballpark and on the store.
They're online as of this week for the upcoming season, so you go check it out at TrentonThunder.com on that shop tab on the right side, and you're good to go.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's shaping up to be a great season here at the ballpark. A lot of new additions, Spence. I'm totally pumped.
Oh, it's going to be exciting. I'm so excited for the season to go underway here. June 2nd, 42 home games, all the different theme nights. We kind of get set up and get ready to go. But before we send you off, let's go over some MLB news. What's been going on since WBC, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, while a lot of people were tuned in, obviously, to the World Baseball Classic, there was a lot happening in spring training. Yeah. I mean, you had a lot of prospects, sort of kind of rise, catch some eyeballs, but from what I saw on my end, I mean, the introduction of ABS, I think it's been really useful so far. When the pitch clock first came in, a lot of people were kind of against it, but they kind of got settled in.
So I'm one of those guys.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the pitch clock. I'm a fan of it. I gotta admit, and I'm kind of a fan of ABS too, especially with no offense, like some umpires and the way they call games. I think this is a lot more useful for hitters and pitchers to use for them, and get those calls back. I mean, just looking at the production right now, Guardians batters have used the system 40 times. Cubs and Phillies both have had very high success rates. I mean, a lot of teams are taking advantage of this and are seeing great results, even on the mound as well. And speaking on the mound, I mean, there's been a lot of good stars, returning from the MLB from injuries, like Garrett Cole from Tommy John. He threw a scoreless inning yesterday against Boston. You had Zach Wheeler, kind of getting back into things after his thoracic surgery. I mean, he's starting to get ramped up. I think he has a May timeline of getting back on the mound. Corbin Burns, Shohei Ohtani is back on the mound.
Yeah, he couldn't pitch in the WBC.
He couldn't pitch, but he's pitching for the LA Dodgers now.
I mean, you talk about pitching, the Boston Red Sox, the rotation is so, I don't even say stacked, there's just so many people. I mean, you already have Crochet, Suarez signed the $130 million contract. Sonny Gray got traded from St. Louis. Brian Bello coming back from Dominican Republic. Those are 4 guys already. And they already paid Crawford and Sandoval this past season. They didn't play in 2025. And they have 3 prospects trying to make that roster too, with Johan Oviedo, Peyton Tolley, Connolly Early, with 2 out of the 3 of them hitting 100-plus miles per hour on their fastball. It's exciting to see. I'm a Mets fan, so it doesn't matter to me what they do. They can do whatever they want as long as they don't beat us in the World Series if we make it. But it's pretty cool to see what they've been doing and cooking up.
Yeah, what was that? 8, 9 guys fighting for 5 or 6 spots.
I mean, it's a 6-man rotation.
I mean, they might throw one in the bullpen or 2, but that's a great problem to have. I mean, if you're the Red Sox, a lot of teams could probably use that problem, to be honest. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. Starts next week. I'm pumped.
Yeah. And then one last guy I wanted to point out, Andrew McCutchen.
Ooh.
A 39-year-old signed after 17 years in the MLB, signed a minor league contract. We thought he was done with Pittsburgh. I thought he was done with Pittsburgh this past season, but he put on his cowboy boots. He's in Texas now.
Really?
With the Rangers.
Oh, nice.
Batting .583 over 5 games.
Wow.
So he's played about half of the spring training games. He's probably going to start in AAA, but there's no reason why he can't break into that roster midpoint of the season with the likes of Wyatt Langford, any of those young guys, help coach him through.
Yep.
I mean, what should be the end of his career, right, at this point.
Hey, if you still got it, might as well throw it out there. Like I said, like David Robertson,
Yep.
Like I said, you never know. July be calling, and he might be pitching again. I mean, he's in retirement, put in quotations, retirement.
Right.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. It's sure to be a great season coming up, Spence.
Yeah, and MLB's almost underway. We're almost underway. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Thunder Country Podcast is a Thunder Vision production and is produced by Liz Gorski, Ben Wolverton, and Marissa Murphy. For information on tickets, promotions, and all things Thunder, visit TrentonThunder.com. Subscribe to Thunder Country on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you listen to podcasts.